As far as the two type segments in October for Steamboat, the single family homes certainly was the stronger. Hi, this is John James with the James team at REMAX Partners, and I'm coming to you with another Steamboat market update. Again, this one for single family homes in October of 2020 for the Steamboat Springs, Routt County area. And the numbers are the numbers, and the numbers are pretty good for single family homes. Everything worked out pretty well in that category. And so let's start with the median sales price. Last year, $639,000 for the median sales price for a single family home. This year, $779,000. That's up 21.9%. And it's easy to see why. People are wanting bigger places. They want more spaces because they're having to spend more time at home. It makes a lot more sense. Number of sales, that's up also 29.1%. So, again, a lot of this, the median sold price up 21.9%, number of sales up 29.1%, went from 351 to 453 total sales for the month of October in the single family home price bracket. And then, sales volume, that's where we saw the biggest change, going from a little over $313 million in October of 2019, all the way up to $517,035,879. That's an increase of 65%. So again, single family homes, that is where things are certainly doing well across the board in the county. And, then that kind of proceeds as like, okay, well, can you get a single family home? What's the inventory? And the inventory, as far as days on market, it's down a little bit from last year, from just by a day, 49 to 48, so a 2% drop right there. As far as month supply, that is down considerably. Last year, it took 6.8 months to sell all the single family homes. Now it's down to 4.7 months. That's down 30.9%. So again, that demand is really there. It is a seller's market. And again, active listings, that has dropped quite a bit too. Last year, we had 214 active listings for the month of October. This year, 147. So that's down 31.3%. But the good news, as far as new listings are concerned, that's up. Just a little bit, but it's still up. It went from 524 to 542, and that's a 3.4% increase. Every little bit helps. We want to see more inventory coming into the market. That's probably not going to change the trajectory too much, maybe flatten it out just a little bit. Then we'll touch on value here a little bit. Sales to list price ratio, that was down 0.2% from 97.5 last year to 97.3 this year. Again, what was your list price and how much off of it is the sales price? It's not off by very much, but that when you get the median on that sales to list price ratio, you're still getting, pretty close to that asking price. And then as far as price reductions, we've seen this over and over and over again. Those have been dropping a lot. We went from 40 price reductions in October of 29 to only 16. That's a 40% change downward. And, when they're not on for very long, you don't need to reduce the price very much. And so now we touch on where it's looking for the future. And so we see, kind of the back on market listings. And again, this is another trend we've been seeing that's been creeping up. Last year we had 8, and now we've gone up to 12. That's a 1/3 increase in the number of back on markets. I think we're still going to see those on a more regular basis as we move forward. The pendings, of course, that has gone up, so we can look for a pretty strong November. Last year, there were 427 pending listings. And then this year, it is now 564. So that's up 32.1%. Again, the one caveat on there is that transactions with mortgages are taking longer time to close. So that's bleeding a little bit into that. But it does say that there is quite a bit of demand out there. I think November is still going to be pretty strong when it comes to the closings and what we see. All right, so that's it for our single family homes. We'll move on next to condos, townhomes, and multifamily, and then we'll wrap up the month with our area segments: west route, north route, south route. All of those pretty important. So we'll get into that in the future date before the month of November ends. If you have any questions, please give me a call, 970-846-0797, or text me, email me at johnjames@Steamboat, or just leave a comment on the video. I love to get any feedback you guys have, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.